Hello everybody and welcome to the East Shore Wiffle Ball League. The video that you're about to see is the All-Star Game. The All-Star Game is comprised of the GBs and Freedom versus the Slimes and the Crawdads. Let's take a look at the rosters. For the GBs and Freedom, we have Captain Hunter Crawford, Jarrett Shuey, Joe Cologne, Tino Cologne, and Ariel Cologne. For the Slimes and the Crawdads team, we have Captain Jonathan Rivera, Kyle Bauer, Eric Crawford, Eric Zellers, Trevor Hoke, and showing up later, Grayson White. Now, one thing to note is Trevor Hoke actually plays for the Freedom team. The reason that he is playing in this game for the Slimes and Crawdads is because Grayson White was unable to make it at the start of the game. To begin, we're going to do a coin flip to determine who is going to be the home team and who is going to be the away team. We now see the captains of both teams coming here, and Trevor Hoke is going to flip our coin, and it's up in the air, and they said it's heads, and Jonathan Rivera wins the coin flip, so the Slimes and the Crawdads team is going to be home, and the GBs and the Freedom team is going to be away. Now, let's get right on into the action. All right, leading off for the away team here is Jarrett Shuey as he hits a line drive to the right side, and he's going to round first on his way to second, being aggressive, and he's going to be safe at second to lead off this game. Is now Tino Cologne up to the plate, ground ball left side, and he's going to be safe at first. So now we have a man on first and second. Hunter Crawford up to the plate, high drive, right field. That ball is gone. A 3-run home run for Hunter Crawford as he gets the away team on the board, as now the score is 3-0. And now we have Joe Cologne stepping to the plate here as he hits a line drive up the middle, and that's yet another hit for the away team as they have 4 hits now. As now Ariel Cologne's going to be up. Ariel, line drive up the middle, and that gets through. Joe Cologne being aggressive, rounding second on his way to third. The ball misses him, and Eric Crawford tries to peg him, and he misses him. And Eric Crawford had another ball in his hand, and he threw it at Joe's back, but that didn't count as an out. So Joe is safe at home. As now the score's 4-0. Jarrett Shuey up to the plate as he watches ball 4. And now we have base runners on first and second. Tino Cologne up to the plate, pops it up. Eric Crawford running, and he secures it. And now Hunter Crawford up to the plate here. And he drives it. Left field, that ball's gone. A 3-run home run for Hunter Crawford. That's his second home run this inning, as now the score is 7-0, and the 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply, and we're going to be heading into the bottom of the first. Leading off in the bottom of first against Joe Cologne is Kyle Bauer as he hits a leadoff home run, as now the score is 7-1. Trevor Hoke up to the plate as he hits a ground ball to the left side, and he's going to leg that out for a single. Jonathan Rivera up to the plate as he hits a ground ball back to the pitcher. Bounces off his hands, and he's not going to have a play. As now we have a runner on first and second. Eric Crawford up to the plate. High drive, left field. That ball is gone. A home run for Eric Crawford. And now they are within 3. As now Eric Zellers coming to the plate here, as he hits it, and caught by Joe Cologne. And now Kyle Bauer up to the plate as he hits a ground ball up the middle, and that's going to be a single for Kyle Bauer. As now Trevor Hoke stepping to the plate, and he hits a little chopper to the left side, and that's a fair ball. Tino tries to make a good play, but not in time. As now Jonathan Rivera, ground ball left side, Tino, and he's going to go ahead and pay out Kyle Bauer. As now Eric Crawford up to the plate, and it's high, it's deep, it is gone! A game-tying 3-run home run for Eric Crawford, as now the score is tied at 7-7, and we're going to be heading into the top of the second due to the inning mercy rule. As now, Joe Cologne, high drive, center field, that ball's gone! A home run for Joe Cologne to lead off the top of the second, as now the score is 8-7. And now Ariel Cologne up to the plate as she hits a line drive, hits off of Kyle, and it's a fair ball. as she's going to reach first. Now, Jared Shuey up to the plate. Ground ball back to the pitcher. And he misses them. And now the base runners are going to be advancing. We're going to end up with a base runner at second and third base, as Tino Colon's going to be stepping to the plate here as he watches ball 4. And now up to the plate comes Hunter Crawford. And he hits a line drive to Kyle Bauer. Kyle not able to hold on to it as Ariel's going to score. And Shuey rounding, and he's back safe at third as the bases are going to stay loaded. Joe Colon up to the plate. High drive, left field. That ball's gone. A grand slam for Joe Colon to make the score 13-7. As now the 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply, and we're going to be heading into the bottom of the second. Lots of offense to start out this game.
So that's 4-9.
And now Eric Zellers up to the plate as he hits a ground ball left side. Hunter Crawford throws it over the first, and Jarrett might have been too far on the bag, might have caused some obstruction there. So they are going to call Eric Zellers safe. As now Kyle Bauer, high drive, right field, that is gone. It just gets past the hand of Jarrett Shuey as Kyle Bauer able to put one out for a 2-run home run, as now the score is 13-9. As we're going to be having Trevor Hoke stepping to the plate now, as he hits a line drive back to the pitcher. Joe not able to hold on to it, but he's going to make a good throw over the first base to get the out. Good recovery by Joe. As now Jonathan Rivera up to the plate. Ground ball left side. Hunter Crawford has the ball, and there's no one at first. So it's going to be a single for Jonathan Rivera. Eric Crawford up to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Shuey flips to Crawford at second, and that's going to be an out there. As now Eric Zellers up to the plate. High drive, center field. That ball's gone. The score is now 13-11 with an Eric Zellers home run. And now Kyle Bauer up to the plate. He does a little chop swing, and he's going to be safe at first. And the ball gets thrown away, but Kyle's not going to advance. As now Trevor Hoke up, and he watches ball 4. Jonathan Rivera now, and he watches strike 3 for the third out of the inning. As now we're heading to the top of the third. Ariel Colon up to the plate as she hits it up the middle, and that's going to be another base hit for Ariel. As now we have a base runner on first. Jared Shuey up to the plate. High drive right field, and that ball's long gone, as that is a 2-run home run for Jared Shuey. And he almost passed Ariel on the base pass as he was chugging along the bases, and she was kind of home run trotting. And now the score is 15-11, as now we have Tino Colon. Tino Colon, line drive left side, and that's going to be a single for Tino. And wait, he's round. Oh, actually, sorry, ground rule double. He's going to end up at second there. Got under the fence. As now Hunter Crawford up to the plate as he watches strike 3. Great pitch from Kyle Bauer on the mound. And now Joe Colon up to the plate as he hits a ball up the middle. It gets off of Kyle's hands, and everyone's going to be safe. There's now Ariel Colon up to the plate now. And she hits a ground ball. And Eric flips it to second, but it gets dropped by Trevor, and they can't get the out. As now there's a base runner on first and second. Jared Shuey at the plate. High drive! Deep right field! That was a moonshot! That might have been the highest home run we have seen at Ann Street Wiffle Ball Field. That was high and far. As Jared Shuey smacking it out with a 3-run home run, as now the score is 19-11, and the 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply, and we're going to be heading to the bottom of the third. It's now Eric Crawford up to the plate as he hits a little chopper just to try and get a base hit here, as the home team looking to chop away at the lead, as Eric Zeller swinging and missing for the first out of the bottom of the third. Now Kyle Bauer at the plate as he drives it center field. Jared Shuey giving it a try, and it just gets past his hand out there, as that's going to be a 2-run home run for Kyle Bauer. The score is now 19-13, as now Trevor Hoke up to the plate as he watches ball 4. And now Jonathan Rivera up to the plate as he hits a ground ball, and it gets past Ariel, and they're both going to be safe. Runners on first and second. Eric Crawford up to the plate. Ground ball. Left side. Ariel's got it. She goes. Throws it at Trevor. Hits him for an out. As that is the second out of the bottom of the third. Eric Zellers up to the plate as he swings and misses. And now we're heading to the top of the fourth. Tino Colon up to the plate as he pops it up. And that's just barely going to be a fair ball as Tino's going to reach first base.
I just do a repeat of what Shuey said. I think I finally got my pitch.
Oh.
Alright, I might have found my pitch. Or not.
I mean... So now Hunter Crawford up to the plate as he drives it left field. That ball's gone. A 2-run home run for Hunter Crawford as now the score is 21-13. And Joe Colon up to the plate as he drives it center field. Jonathan not able to hold on to it as that's going to get down, and Joe is going to be safe at first as Ariel Colon up to the plate. Ground ball left side. Kyle throws it to second, and Jonathan not able to hold on to it at second. And they tried to peg Joe there, but Joe just got his hand in time, and he's safe at second. Man on first and second with Jarrett Shuey popping it. Trevor not able to hold on to it, and there's not going to be a play as the bases are now loaded. Now Tino Colon up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and that's going to walk home a run. And now Hunter Crawford up to the plate. Line drive, left side. Kyle Bowers going to hit Shuey. And he's going to get him out, but another run's going to score as now the score is 22-13. Joe Colon up to the plate as he drives it left field. That ball's gone. A 3-run home run for Joe Colon as now the score is 25-13. And that 5-run inning mercy rule will apply here, which will send us to the bottom of the 4th. Now Grayson White's going to come into the game as a substitute for Eric Crawford as he hits a ground ball up the middle, and that's going to be a single. Now Eric Zeller's up to the plate. One-handed swing, hits at Oppo. He's running down the first, and oh! Oh, it looks like Eric Zellers might have pulled his hamstring, and if that's the case, Eric Crawford might be back in this game already as Grayson White replaced Eric Crawford, but it seems like Eric Crawford's going to have to take Eric Zeller's spot here as he might have just blew his hamstring. As now Kyle Bauer up to the plate as he hits it. Oppo and Hunter catches it, and Grayson's going to tag. And now the score is going to be 25-14. Now I have Trevor Hoke stepping to the plate as he hits it, and Crawford able to snag it, flipping the Shuey at second, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. And now Jonathan Rivera up to the plate as he hits it. Tino off of Tino. Crawford getting it, flipping it to Shuey, and what a nice play to end the bottom of the 4th as now we're heading into the top of the 5th. Ariel Colon leading it off as she hits it. Oppo. Jonathan not able to hold on to it, and Ariel's going to be safe at first. Jarrett Shuey up to the plate, and he hits it. Kyle Bauer throws it to second, and that's going to be the first out of the top of the 5th. Tino Colon up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and now we have a base runner on first and second. Hunter Crawford up to the plate. Ground ball, left side. Kyle Bauer not able to hang on to it. Shuey's going to round third on his way home, and Shuey's safe at home as now we have a man on second and third, and the score is now 26-14. And Kyle hit the leg of the strike zone, but he actually had to hit the strike zone part of the strike zone for it to be an out. So Jarrett was safe. As now, Joe Colon up to the plate, swing and missing. As now, Ariel Colon up to the plate, and she hits a ground ball up the middle. And Grayson's just going to barely graze her with the ball, as that's going to be the end of the top of the 5th. On to the bottom of the 5th. This is the home team's last chance as they are down by 12. But Grayson's going to lead it off here with a chop single. As now, Eric Crawford up to the plate. Line drive up the middle. Gets past Tino. Tino flipping the second, and the ball gets away. Grayson on his way to third. He's going to round third on his way home, and Grayson's safe at home, and Eric Crawford's going to advance to second on that wild throw. As now Kyle Bauer up to the plate. Kyle, line drive up the middle, and that's a ground rule double as Eric Crawford's going to score, and the score is going to be 26-16.
All right, look, almost. Okay.
There's now Trevor Hoke up to the plate. And he drives it left field. Tino jumping. I think he kept that ball in the park. That was a great play by Tino, as now Jonathan Rivera up to the plate. Line drive center field. That ball's gone. A 3-run home run for Jonathan Rivera, as now the score is 26-17, and the home team is chipping away at the away team's lead. And now Grayson White up to the plate as he gets a little chopper right back to the pitcher. And Shuey throws it away, and Grayson's going to go to second. No, he's rounding second on his way to third, and he's going to be safe at third. As now Eric Crawford stepping to the plate here as he swings and misses. And now Kyle Bauer up to the plate as he hits a ground ball. And Shuey not going to have a play. He tries to peg Grayson, but it was too late. And Kyle's going to end up at second there on that play, as now the score is 26-20. Trevor Hoke up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and now we have a base runner on first and second. Jonathan Rivera stepping to the plate. High drive, left center field. That ball is gone. A 3-run home run for Jonathan Rivera, and now the score is 26-23. The home team only needs 3 to tie and 4 to win, as Grayson White coming to the plate here. And Grayson, foul tip into his face! Oh, wow. Well, that was a foul ball, I guess. As now the next pitch we see the Grayson is ball 4. Now we have a man on first. Eric Crawford up to the plate as he hits a ground ball. Left side, Tino throws it to second, and they're going to get the out at second. As now Kyle Bauer stepping to the plate here as he drives it, line drive center field. That ball's gone. A 2-run home run for Kyle Bauer, and now the score is 26-25. The home team is right on the verge of a major comeback, as now with 2 outs, Trevor Hoke is their last hope. And he hits a ground ball back to the pitcher. Crawford sprinting the first, and he's going to beat Trevor in the foot race. And the away team is going to win it by a slim margin of 26-25. That's going to be the end of today's All-Star Game. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you around next time.